name is Andrew, and welcome on back to Leo Gaming. It is so good to see you. If you guys have been checking out the last episode recently, I mentioned that in this episode I wanted to get a bunch of work going for the actual prison. Unfortunately, I couldn't get all that work put into one series of episodes. So, what I decided to do is I decided to go ahead and put this in the form of a time lapse. That's a new concept right there, right? Anyway, so we're working on the visitation area. This is the first thing that I wanted to get set up. And then I also wanted to get the morgue put in place. The morgue is going to be an essential part because we do have more deaths occur on the actual prison ground. So it just makes sense for us to have better, like, health-wise area. And then right here, you saw that I stalled right there. Nothing too crazy was going on. I just had to take care of something away from the actual screen. And then I get the visitation set up, but unfortunately couldn't get it finished. So I decided to go down here, work on the rooms that we would have down here. Nothing crazy. Got the staff rooms actually all put together. That was actually the quickest portion of the entire build right there. They got that done super slick and easy. Both of those got zoned as office. We're going to get a psychologist in one and a lawyer in another. But for now, we're only going to get to the psychologist because the lawyer is like $5,000. Ugh. I also wanted to get work going on the actual workshop. So you'll see me here in just a minute. I also did turn on prisoner intake again. You'll see me working here in just a minute on the actual layout for the workshop and doing all that. But right now I'm just working on a bit of utility management so that way we can get the upper hallways go lit up. And then what else do we do? Like I'm watching the video right now as I'm letting you guys know what actually happened. Um, but yeah, we got that taken care of. And I did want to mention towards the end of this time lapse, which there's about 2.5 minutes left of this time lapse, so you got a little while. Um, we end up getting a phone call from the CEO. Um, what does he want? Well, you guys will have to find that out once when that part hits. So right now we're gonna start working on the layout for the workshop. I went through like 3 or 4 iterations of what I wanted the workshop to actually look like, but I wasn't dead set until I was like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do something that's going to be very easy and consistent to go ahead and do. So you'll see that the workshop goes through a couple different iterations, and then you'll see that this portion right here, I started to work on as though it's going to become the high security cell block. It is not. It is going to become the new yard. I was just initially planning on it because, unfortunately, I didn't know where else I could put it. So I still wanted to put the high security cell block over in that area. So what I ended up doing was, of course, fixing up the workshop once again and actually finishing it up this time. And then I went through. I think that this is the second to last iteration. No, this is the last iteration right here. And I went through a couple slight tweaks with it, nothing crazy. And then I started to work on the second half, and I was like, you know what, let's change my mind about that. We can worry about that some other time. Um, and then we go over to here and start working on the high security cell block. The high security cell block is going to be able to have a capacity of about 16 max security, and the high security, of course, is going to be in the regular cell blocks. Nothing crazy there. But regardless, this is actually going to work out perfectly fine here. And I wanted to have this middle area be similar to a congregation area. Nothing crazy. I just wanted it to be like, you know what, this is where they're going to hang out if they are not inside of the canteen, if they're not hanging out inside of their rooms. This is where they're going to hang out. If if they do want to hang out there, that is. Um, Now, right here, workshop is finished up. We got that planned out. And then we're working on the perimeter walls as well. We didn't get all the perimeter walls put in place, but that's something that can be finished up at a later point in time. I then went and put in the visitation tables for the visitation area. and then zoned out what will be our parole and common room areas because we got the visitation grant and it requested that in the common room we have at least one pool table and two TVs. Now, typically with two TVs, you want to have a 2 by 3 space between the TV and any other objects, so that way it doesn't like impact the actual prisoners. Right here is going to be the actual new yard. I then went and put in the new metal detectors. I had to wait a little while for each one because I didn't have the money right away, but that's not a big problem to be honest. And then right here, I dezoned the yard so that way all the guards that were in the yard would go into the new one. And then I started to go ahead and get rid of the trees around the perimeter of the prison. And now it's time for the phone call. Okay, guys, welcome back into the game. I hope you guys enjoyed that little time lapse. However, towards the end of that, you possibly were able to see that we got a little bit of a phone call from apparently the CEO. And he's saying we have a PR disaster brewing here. Far too many prisoners have escaped recently, and it's your fault. Lock this place down and make sure nobody else escapes. Otherwise, the press will accept your head on a platter. So, I guess we have to go into lockdown. We can't do anything else, and we can't have no more than 3 escapes in the next 24 hours. Well, that's always lovely. And yeah, all the jail doors, everyone's locked in, no one is allowed to escape. Regime, I'm just going to quickly change this up so that way everyone's under lockdown or lockup. Now, the prisoners themselves, they're not going to like it. They're going to most likely get rioty in here in a little bit. Also, go ahead and close prisoner intake so that way we don't get any more prisoners that will potentially cause a ruckus. But I guess we just have to make ends meet. Um, yeah, lovely. That means we can't have anything going on. We're not allowed to open up any of these doors. If we do, that risks, apparently it's a risk. Oh, no, not that. I didn't want to move the object. Open door. Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. I can't open door because of the lockdown. Yay. So that means everyone's going to be stationary where they are for the next like 24 hours. I'm going to go and skip here. Okay, guys, we are about 10 hours left inside of this, and you guys can already see what I am about to show you guys. There's a fire brewing. Apparently, the prisoners are not liking the fact that they cannot escape and leave their cell. Well, sucks to be them, right? And not bang up. There's supposed to be something else that I'm allowed to do. Emergencies. Let's get firefighters out here. We also want to get paramedics out here, I guess. So, yeah. Fire department's on their way. H to aim. Firemen will aim hose at any nearby fire. So, H. Can you guys actually go over to there, please? There we go. I just had to right click instead of left click. Come on. Take out the fire. Really, guys? That death was because of the fireman's incapacity to actually handle fire. I wonder who was the one that started that fire. Okay. Looks like they're actually taking it down, working on the fire now. Good. I was not expecting that to happen. Paramedics, get over here, please. Why do we have so many of our guards not doing anything? That's not good, in my opinion. So far, no escapes. That is good. Um, okay, well, fire's gone now. I think we can go and dismiss them. They're going to go ahead and leave. Unfortunately, two of their firefighters did die while they were here, so I appreciate their help and their service. And more death, of course. Yeah, lovely. I was not expecting to do this today. Um, I think we can go and clear areas then. So clear indoor area. This is all going to get cleared, along with all these because I want to section this off. Section this off with staff only. Get this area cleared up, workmen. Get the prisoners out of there as well. They're not meant to be over there now. So I don't know why they were left unattended. Someone install the door. The, the staff door, please. Come on, come on. Someone. One of you have to have the staff door. God damn. Come on, come on. Did I not even place it then? No, I did. It's just that none of my staff decided to do anything about it. Okay. I'm gonna section this area off so that way we can go and get it cleaned up a bit. That was quite a bizarre incident that happened. I was not expecting something like that to happen today. Okay, so he's being locked up because he was pretty much inside of a staff-only area. And apparently someone grabbed keys. What are you doing, bud? Don't take keys. I might want to open up a section that's about the... Oh boy. So let's go ahead and actually get this built back up. um, I think we'll build it up to right here. And I just want to double check to make sure that none of these other walls are having issues. So apparently they're not, so I think we're good. Paramedics, you can actually leave right now, so I think we're fine there. But before we do anything else, go through another shakedown. I just want to be extra sure that they don't have anything on them. Plus, let's just go and get all these exports sold. Is there anything else that is exports-wise that was left? It doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh, apparently somebody has a flashlight and some keys, apparently. And apparently one of the prisoners got a little bit rioty and decided to lash out. Okay, well, that's definitely not going to go bode too well. Um, we definitely need to go ahead and ramp up our security procedures a little bit more. I will admit, during that time lapse, there was a incident where a couple people apparently escaped. I don't know how because I didn't click on it fast enough for me to go ahead and figure it out. But regardless, it was kind of weird how that happened. Also, one thing I can go and do, jail doors, and then go into, let's see, back into objects, go into lights, and we should be good as new. That should be okay. We should be okay with that then. We do need to extend the utility cables a little bit though. Extend you about 15, and then extend you by like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Do 7 just to be on the safe side, and then you, I'm guessing, is like 6. So there we go. Actually, hold on. Go ahead and extend you by 6, and I think that should do you. We shouldn't have to worry about any of you guys because you guys should all be fine right now. Okay. There we go, and that puts most of them in action. Extend you by an additional 5. Okay. So there's that. Oh, goodness gracious. One of my workers got stuck. Go ahead and... Oh, I can't even build it there. Oh, I can. It's just that I can't build it over here because of the tree. Which makes sense, I guess. We should have a worker coming around this side or around the top side. That's going to go help him out. I don't even know why you're in there to begin with. We didn't have it. Oh, he possibly got stuck in there when he was repairing the wall. Which, speaking of the wall, there is one segment that hasn't been fixed, which is that right there. We will go ahead and replace this area with cells, but I think we are going to expand the solitary area. So let's go ahead and do something like this. You guys have seen me do this before, so it's nothing new. There's all that. And then this area is going to be converted into a solitary area. The reason I still have it sectioned off, by the way, is because I just want to keep it sectioned off because I want to make sure that nothing's going to happen around it. Real quick, dismantle objects. Get all these trees around the actual perimeter cleaned up. And that should be almost all of them. Oh god, that's a lot. That is a hell of a lot of trees. My workmen are going to be busy with that for a little while. Here they come. In fact, staff, workmen, I have 32. Expand that number to be like 40. 45 then. Okay. Guards, 44. No, we are going to have 60. Um, I also need to worry about unlocking dogs through the bureaucracy, so let's go and get that purchased. I can't get legal yet because apparently I don't have the money for it. Okay. We'll get that eventually. But yeah, we can go ahead and build these up now. Let's go back into cells. Oh, what's going on? I heard like the little jingle saying that the guard found something. Okay. Apparently the prisoner wanted to start fuss. Like the reason you guys are being locked up so much is because of the fact that we had an issue with you guys earlier. So I'll go and get you guys worked out. You guys don't got work. You guys will be locked up. And then I'll eat. And then eat there. And then I guess either free time for the rest of it. No. Go back in the go to yard. Get that on there. Get work free time put there. Go into eat right there, and then just straight up free time right there. That's good. Okay. We should be good with that. Everyone should be good with that. Objects. Let's go back into beds. I think that all the beds that we had over here were sold. So, oh well. Oh, can't buy that one. Two escapes. How did they escape? Because, oh, they escaped when workmen were coming in. Okay. Well, deployment for one. Assign guards. I want one guard. Well, first off, get a door in there, and then get a staff door into the morgue. Okay. So deployment. I want only 3 guards in the yard. 4 guards? Yeah. 4 guards in there. I want 2 guards in this area at all times. I want 2 guards in there at all times. I want... Let's see here. We got plenty of guards on patrol. Get 1 guard put in there. 1 guard put in there. Get 2 guards put in there just to be on the safe side. Put 1 guard in there. And I think we should be fine. Get 2 guards. No, 4. We'll get that worked out in a minute. And yeah. Let's go ahead and actually finish up the construction of this, so that way we actually get our checkpoints made. Okay. And then what I'll go and do is I'll put security right here. And then objects, we want to get an office desk, a chair, and a filing cabinet. So a office desk will be able to go right here with a chair, and then filing cabinets. Let's have you go right across there, and that is good for now. Okay. Then what we need, so the extra guards that we have, they should go into the security, because we have plenty of guards stationed right now. Like, there's just not a need to put guards anywhere else. What I will do, though, is go ahead and say no more patrols down this area, and we're not going to have any more patrols down here. So we're going to go down to 4 guards in these segments, and then 5 guards over here. In fact, thinking about that, I think I'll add an additional 2, just to be on the safe side. And 1 additional on the pink side. What I will go and do, dismantle the staff door that is right there. Okay. And then we want to go and get objects. Get a toilet. Get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. That should be all of what we need there, except for the jail doors, which will be just simple for us to get. Ooh, not there. Let's go and wait for the actual delivery to come in. That's fine. And then go that. And we should be good. I thought that utilities were kept in that area. No, they weren't. They were destroyed by the fire. Okay. So, there's that. Somebody has a gun. Uh-oh. That's not good. How do they have a gun? How? That is... Okay. That's fine. That's fine. So the parole room does need, a visitor's table. And what I will do is put it like that, so that way the prisoner comes straight into here, sits down there, and then everyone else that's there will go ahead and be as such. Oh, somebody overdosed. Oh, goodness gracious. I love how he's just whizzing around going like, I don't know what to do with this big lug. Let's go and actually also get objects, lights, and go ahead and fill these guys up. And we should be good with that. Well, that was definitely an interesting turn of events, ladies and gentlemen, and I think I'm going to have to call it there for today because this portion right here is definitely the longest portion of the 3 clips that you guys have seen so far. And yeah, it's going to be quite interesting to see where this goes from here on. You guys saw that we pretty much developed a yard into this big area over here. In the time lapse, I mentioned that this area right here is going to be developed into a new high security area. So we're going to be keeping these jail doors on there. It's just that we're going to be redeveloping this into high security instead of keeping it as a yard. So yeah, that are the plans for today, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys have liked today's video, please do go and consider giving a like rating. If you are feeling more complicated than a thumbs up or a thumbs down, please leave it over in the comment section. And I'll catch you in the next video. Ciao for now.